Fighting in the red corner, 5 foot 11 tall, coming from Canada, presenting the pride of Quebec. A light melee artist, 50 wins, 0 loss, weighing at 180 pounds, the notorious Dolbeck Entertainment. So I decided to try Marvel Rival for the first time. The clip you will see, I did it in my 3 first game. You see, on the 3rd game, I managed to understand how my ultimate work and all that stuff. You will understand what happened into the mind of a noob when he joined this game. So the first thing that I did is I googled top 5 best character for this game, and then they showed me 5 character, and what I'm using is to play gun game like shooter like Call of Duty, and playing ranged DPS in MMO like Mage, Necromancer, Warlock, all those stuff, or Archer, Hunter. It's always been my favorite. So I decided to go for something that was looking like a mage build with lightning. There's just no way that lightning is not overpowered in a video game. You know what I mean? But I feel like they could add a bit more movement since it's a lightning. Movement and lightning, I think it's pretty good together. But still, I like it. My character, I felt like I was getting rewarded for having a good positionment, and that felt pretty nice. But for the same thing, I was getting punished if I had bad positionment, so I had to learn how to end glitch behind the obstacle properly. But since I have good experience into shooter and other game, it was not too bad for me. So overall, the movement on this character did not feel that good, but when I see the other character around, I can clearly see that there is some character with good movement. I just did not take a movement based one. But still, I was happy with my choice. It felt really good. One of the things I was not liking when I was looking the gameplay of this game, it was the camera was just too close off the character. You see what I mean? I like first person or real third person, but when you start playing that game, it still feels really good, and it's okay like this. For real, I'm fine with this type of third person. I feel like I did underrate this type of game too much. Maybe not playing Overwatch for me was a mistake, and playing a couple games of this game gonna be a nice catch up for me. So I was thinking about playing this game and the Souls-like game, like Elden Ring and all those stuff, like walkthrough. I know that there's a lot of other video about it, but I know that there's a lot of people who like to just hear the new people trying to do a walkthrough. Like the huge speedrunner. Yes, there's some people that watch this, but the people like to see a newbie doing Elden Ring for the first time for some reason. I see people asking for this into some comment section, and yeah, stuff like that. So I might try for that. But this type of action is mostly what I like. I like PvP. Fighting mobs, fighting AI is fine. I like it. But I better like to fight human. And for this reason, Marvel Rival for me could be a really nice game changer. And if you know other game that is going to pop off soon like this, just tell me in advance so I can maybe go and try it. Right now I'm looking for an opportunity because I'm doing New World content, and New World is kinda dying, and they are just spitting up the bad decision over and over. But right now we are there to speak about Marvel Rival. The graphic, I would give a 7 out of 10 or 7.5, but lower graphic mean more frame per second, less bug, less lag. So I'm fine with that. I feel like the 7.5 into a graphic is a sweet spot. Going for a 10 or a 9 will always create too much issue in gaming, and you want a game with a good balance between gameplay, graphic, and like strategy. You want to be rewarded for like doing the good thing, and like you see, like you need to reward people for doing, like right now it's a mage build. I'm playing more my life. I'm gonna play positionment. If I can go in the middle of everything and just jump everyone with a mage build, it just makes no sense. But there is still the ultimate that I just can go in as a tornado. It kinda makes sense, and as long as it makes sense for me, it's all what I need. So this type of combat, I know that there was the same type of combat in Call of Duty, defending the robot while he just keep going into the city. I like it. Having an objective, make the people play together, play off each other. There's more strategic, like in team deathmatch, the big problem into a game without objective is just that the people are spread out and they can camp. You're gonna wait into a corner that you just pass in front of it, and having those game mode with those objectives that move around, it's one of my favorite thing. And I will probably try other character. I felt like Spider-Man looked fun. That shark, you will see me fighting a shark right there. Jeff, man, he's doing weird stuff, bro. I had such a hard time to just hit it sometime, but it still doesn't look too much overpowered. It just looked like a lot of movement or weird stuff happening, you know. When I was looking the people gameplay, I felt like there was so much happening that sometimes it was hard to understand what was happening. And when you are into it, it's still better than if you're looking at a gameplay, because while you're into it, at least the stuff that comes from you, you can understand that it's coming from you. But the stuff that comes from outside, sometimes it does a weird cluster, but still it's not that bad. And the game pace is not too much fast pace. Even if the map are small, the pace of the game is still not the fastest pace that I've seen. And once again, it's into a sweet spot. I don't know how they managed to create a game that is like very good like this, with some sweet spot like this, like not too high graphic, not too fast pace. It just at the end very rewarding for the people who buy it and for the people who sell it, because there's not a lot of negative point to the game. And so when there's not a lot of negative and there's more positive than negative, you know that the people have more chance to buy it. It's just logic. And I like huge graphic, I like clean looking game, realistic looking game, but like I said before, this is not what gives the best gameplay. What gives the best gameplay is a game that is a bit arcade. You see right there, I failed my ultimate because it was my first time using it, or my second time. I failed a couple ultimate at the start. My problem, I think, was to not read. You see, you can go on your character and read the ability, but for my first couple game, I was like, I'm gonna just take a character and try it. And it was not too bad. It was still playable, but I am well aware that if I'm reading all of my special ability, it's gonna increase my capacity, because I will understand exactly what I'm doing. And right now, in this gameplay, I'm kinda just doing the best with the character like this without even knowing what I'm doing. That's rough, bro. So every time I'm gonna choose a character, I'm gonna just try to see what's good, what's not good on it. This character though, I think I'm gonna like it a lot, and if I'm trying to go do ranked or something, I might try this one because I still don't know the meta. Maybe I'm wrong, but this one felt strong into a sweet spot, and that's it. So when I started to understand how to use that ultimate, man, I that gave me a lot of power. I managed to do some triple kill with it really quick, and that feel pretty good. Overall, you're just slapping, slack, 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 and those slap doesn't feel like a lot of DPS, but at the same time, it gives you a gunfight. You're there, you're fighting each other, trying to understand each other, and then one die or one survive. And I like it. It's not a burst meta where everyone just get two tapped all the time. Like someone gets you by surprise and you get two tapped. And this is one of the big key factor of this game. You can use your strategy, you can use your skill from the other game you played and apply it in this game. It's really easy. This is a big thing, and even someone who play like game like Counter-Strike and stuff like that is not gonna hate it too much, because you see you cannot zoom into your gun like in Call of Duty, stuff like that. Maybe there's some class like this, but it felt easy to learn, and this is going to be a huge selling point for this game. So if you like this type of content, just tell me what do you think about this game, what can I do better to improve my gameplay. Thank you so much for watching my content. I wish you a good day. Ciao.